Howdy, folks. I am on a tiny little highway ditch with water running through it, and I figured I'd stop. I'd see if I can catch some fish. Look at that. Don't that just look awful? It looks like there's probably ain't nothing in there, but I figured, you never know, it's worth a stop. And there is a gate making it hard for me to actually pull into a nice big open area right over here and park a car. But there's nothing that says I can't just pull over on the side of the road there and walk in here. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna see if there's any fish and what kinds I can catch. Yeah, goes a good ways back there. Nice little bit of flow here. Really tall grass. All right, let's get down there, catch something hopefully. I mean, definitely like through here is real shallow, crummy, but it definitely looks deeper through here. Like there could be something here. I mean, there's a bunch of minnows in the water there. I can see a tiny little fish there. Just gotta take it slow here, figure out where I can step. All right, hello minnows. Like if all these minnows are here, something's gonna want to be eating these minnows, right? That's how this stuff works. Oh, that felt like a bite. There's a fish. All right, what do we got? Oh, look how fat this little dude is. A fat little green sunfish. This is the kind of fish I would expect to be in these crummy waters. You got yourself hooked in there pretty well, huh, buddy? Ah, I see. You know, sometimes these hooks do weird things. You gotta kind of figure them out instead of just ripping the hell out of the fish's lip all the time, which we may still have to do. But there we go, look at that. Lip intact, hook out. Come here. Here, I want to show off your fat little fish belly. And our fat little green sunfish, just fine. All right, well, we know there was one fish. If there's one fish, maybe there's more fish. Oh, that was something. Something right here just kind of nibbled at me as I came by. Let's see if I can get him to do it again. There's definitely some smaller fish there biting at me. Nope, that's plants. Come on, there we go. I can see this fish right here in the middle. He's been kind of drifting around. That's not the fish I just caught. That looks like a bluegill. But he looks injured as well. I doubt I'd get him to bite anything. And I'd kind of feel bad. I'm looking kind of hurt. Yeah, he's not interested. Something may have hit it. And a big fat minnow though. Well, I think maybe there was just that one good fish, and not even that good. Well, that felt like a bite. Occasionally I feel like I'm getting little tiny bites right through here, but they're not like consistent. Ah, there we go. Stick, that's what you want to catch. All right, one more, and then I think maybe we'll take a little walk, see what else we can find. Oop. Oh, come on. All right, we gotta do it again. Gotta do it right. Well, that big old minnow followed me in, chasing this little piece of grass. Doesn't count, there's a piece of grass on it. There's a fish. There we go. Another little green sunfish. Ugh. Thank you, little fella. All right. Let's walk the bank. Hopefully we don't get bit by any snakes, because this is pretty overgrown. But we'll see what we can do. Ugh, kind of steep too. There's a fish. Another green sunfish. I have a prediction on what the majority of what we're going to catch will be in here. Thank you, little fella. All right, as I stomp through here, as you can see, the grass is pretty deep, and the water is not pretty deep. So I don't think walking this is going to be that big of a good thing. I don't think it'll be worth it. So I'm going to work my way out of here. Ugh. I know a much better creek on the way home. We'll stop there, see if I can't find any fish. All right, new spot. Still a highway creek, but a much nicer one with wider and deeper water, but also I think a lot louder. Also still really long grass. We're gonna start here at the bridge. Oh boy. All right, this looks pretty okay. We're gonna stick with our dock runner and rooster tail. We got some turtles cruising around. All right, let's see what we can get. See some fish over here. Oh, there's one. That's not one of the ones I saw, but I'll take it. All right, little largemouth. Goodbye, little largemouth. You got it? No, he ain't got it. Ugh. Thanks, bud. That was not any of the fish that I saw over here, and he probably stirred up all of those ones because I just reeled him through it all, but well, maybe we can still catch them. This water is ridiculously clear, which has its ups and downs. The up, you know, ridiculously clear water, good for fish. I can see my lure in it. I can see when things come and smack it. I can see where fish are. Downside is, I can see that no fish are interested where I'm at, except for that one bass. So I'm gonna go to the other side of the bridge here. Which means I gotta try to walk through this mess. I don't know how muddy that is. It looks pretty darn muddy. I'm gonna go around the other way, from this side of under the bridge. Gonna have to crouch a bit, but much easier traversing. Got an old tarp here. Oh yeah. No big giant mud hole. Always a plus. A little shallow over here, but there is this sort of mud brush pile here. Fish like things like that. maybe. Very maybe. You know, normally fish love bridges. I'm kind of surprised that around the bridge there's no fish. Maybe it's because it's a busy road, but it's my understanding that fish get accustomed to those busy road noises and don't really care after a while. They just like to be under the bridge. Well, maybe this was a poor choice. I guess we can go back the other way. There's a gar sitting on the opposite bank of me. Pretty sure that's a gar. I'm gonna see if I can get his attention. That didn't seem to do anything. I'll probably have to drop this right on his face. That'll do it. Yep. Got him. All right. Got himself all wrapped up. I don't have my net. Oh yeah, you got yourself all wrapped up here, buddy. Ooh, okay. I see what's going on. I don't have him in the mouth. So the lure came out of his mouth, but he was rolling around and it is now wrapped line all around his body. Ugh, this is a big spotted gar. So he's kind of just lassoed himself up. Much as I'd like to get you out of the water, you're gonna be real dangerous to grab a hold of because that hook's just loose on your back. And you guys are real slippery and slimy. There we go. Quick fling up to the shore. Now, I did somewhat prepare for this, so I do have my hook grabbers, but I think it's going to be real difficult to get his mouth open to get in there and grab him. So I'm just going to try to unlasso him here, which I think is going to be difficult in another way, because gotta roll him around. It's wrapped up a good couple of times. These guys are hard to hold. Okay. Undo that. Ha. That. There's one set. One there. I think I got it all. No, it should just, yep, slide right out from under. Pretty nice and decent. They're real slippery. Oh, he's going right back in the water. There we go. That worked out pretty well. And that was a much better catch than I expected. I did know that you can find gar and bowfin in here sometimes, but to just see him sitting on the shore and then to just plop a lure right in his face, that's pretty darn good work. So I'm gonna pat myself on the back here. Wonder what else we can find. Stomping through the weeds, hoping that there ain't no snakes. But that is why I always wear, I got my boots, which are above the ankle. I got loose pants. Don't throw your lure off behind you in the weeds. When you're worried about snakes and you're tromping around, damn it, you want to take high steps but I'm a lot of foot vibrations, so they know you're coming. You don't want to catch them off guard. I watched this fish kind of chase it up and nip at it. That is a pretty nice long-eared sunfish. He's got some good colors to him, a decent size. He's worth a picture. Look at that. These guys don't get particularly big. Unlike the other sunfish in this area, a half pound for these guys is a pretty good size. This guy's maybe, you know, 3-4 ounces. Not quite there. But another good fish for, you know, the type of fish it is. Whoop. Another risk of the really tall grass. Random holes. I can see a bass just off to the left side of this tree. Not very big. I don't know if it'll be interested in this rooster tail. Oof, that. Yeah, that was almost perfect. It went an inch further than I would have liked, and it caught branches on the other side, which, yep, there it goes. Right, new lure time. I needed to change out for this area anyway. All right, new bait of choice, a 2-inch green ribbon-tailed grub on a 32nd ounce white and red jig head. White and red to kind of get the attention, but the green is a much natural presentation, which water this clear, generally more natural might do you better. I don't know. I'm just trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about. Well, maybe I do know what I'm talking about. Look at that. Hey, bluegill. Hello, little friend. Very nice little bluegill. Pretty decent. Thank you. What is that? 4 species out of this creek. 5 total for the day, because I got the green sunfish at the other crappy little creek. There we go. That's a pretty all right fish. Hey, a creek bass don't do too much better than this. I'm gonna calm down a little here. I'm gonna have to hoist him up on this 4-pound line. Yep. There we go. That's pretty good. We got that in there a bit. There we go. Yeah, maybe close to a pound, which coming out of creeks, pound is pretty good fish. All right. Well, that'll do it. I broke off enough lures here, and honestly, I caught a decent amount of fish. Some all right largemouth for being a creek, real nice long-eared sunfish. Bluegill was okay. The other creek got me a green sunfish or 3 that were all right size, but I think the gar is our cool catch of the day. 1, it was pretty good size for a spotted gar, and 2, we just saw it laying on the bank on the other side and managed to plop a lure right perfect in front of it, lose the hook in the mouth, but it lassoed itself, which was pretty cool and an interesting way to reel it in, so I'll call that a win. With that, I'm gonna hit the road, maybe find something else to do. See y'all.